Hi, I'm Breanne McIvor, author of Where There Are Monsters, and I'll be reading the first part of my short story, The One Night Stand. He wakes up alone. The Saturday sounds seep through his blackout curtains. His neighbor's training her dog. "Down, boy!" she shouts. The woman walks into the room wrapped in a towel. The grey handle of his toothbrush is wedged between her teeth, and specks of white foam dot her lips. "You're using my toothbrush?" he says. "I couldn't find another one," she says. "It's going straight in the bin when she leaves." A one-night stand. Yes, God. Jackhammer sex. That's one thing, but to use someone else's toothbrush is an invasion of their privacy. She walks back to the bathroom and he hears her spit. He fishes on the floor until he finds last night's boxers. "What do you want for breakfast?" she calls from the bathroom, as if they are long-time lovers. "There may be some eggs," he says, doubting their existence. "I'll make do. Can I borrow one of your t-shirts?" "Take one of the gym shirts. They're in the second cupboard in the walk-in closet. Third row." He hears her shuffling about. Then she says, "I like my women like I like my coffee. Ground up and in the freezer." It's his white shirt, emblazoned with blood-red writing. "Do you like your women like you like your coffee?" "I don't think it's possible to choke coffee until it stops screaming," he says. She laughs. "Oh, you're one of those." She comes in, raises her arms and twirls so that the t-shirt rises over her hips. Halfway through the spin, she looks down at herself, as if her spottily shaved genitals are the most hypnotizing thing in the world. He doesn't respond. "Okay, Mr. Sleepy," she says. She kisses him on the cheek, a rookie press of her lips, before walking downstairs. In his bathroom, he sees that she's flecked his mirror with white globs of toothpaste and saliva, like a child who hasn't learned to brush her teeth properly and spit in the sink. This is why he doesn't usually bring women to his apartment. Or one of the reasons. The maid won't be here until Tuesday. He spritzes the mirror with cleaning solution, then wipes it with a chamois cloth. He doesn't like her in his kitchen alone. He goes downstairs. "Your fridge is sorely lacking in eggs," she chirps. "I don't usually cook breakfast." "Well, I hope you enjoy bacon, slightly burnt toast, and leftover potato au gratin." "I don't imagine I will, but we'll see." Against the backdrop of his quartz and chrome kitchen, every color on his skin is magnified. Purple half-moons of eyeliner smudged onto her face, a blue scar bleeding across her wrist. Her bare, brown legs, her funhouse fattened thighs are reflected in his refrigerator and the shiny side of his oven. When he was at university abroad, he occasionally had women stay the night. The mornings after had never been memories to relish. Often, they'd both been so hungover that between them, there was only a smudged recollection of what had occurred. Her high-pitched howls and piddling imitations of internet porn. Choking, if she was up for it. Or sometimes if she wasn't. He'd given that up when he moved back home. Hotels were better. Even the back seat of his car, although he loves his black Jaguar with a passion he rarely feels for people and worries about soiling it. Still, a car has the advantage of ensuring that the woman is gone by morning. She pulls the potatoes out of the microwave and tests them by holding her palms over the plate. Like a waitress, she brings a hodgepodge of food over to the breakfast nook. She's even dredged 2 glasses of orange juice from a near-empty carton. He thinks unhappily of her bare ass on his pure white cushions. Though the interior decorator had advised that pure white was too stark for the decor, she'd suggested off-white, an eggshell for a homier feel. He's never considered homey a goal worth striving for. He'd gone with a pure white look, like a canvas for the view of the Gulf of Paria through his big French windows. Below them, the sea shudders and swells. "Do you have plans for the rest of the day?" she asks. He spreads some potato on toast and takes a bite. Woeful. "I have some work to do." "Oh, what do you do?" "Business development executive." "Hence the house." She spreads her arms wide, as if she can touch the Austin gray cashmere curtains in the living room, the African blackwood table, the orange roses and white cymbidium orchids arranged to spill out of opposite sides of a glass vase. He nods. If he stays quiet, he's practically inviting her to ask him more. "What do you do?" She lays her knife and fork down as if she needs both hands to answer. "I work at the TTRCC, the Trinidad and Tobago Rape Crisis Center." It's too ridiculous. "We're an NGO that..." "Yes, I know." He can't resist. Don't they teach their staff techniques to avoid assault? Like not letting strange men buy them drinks? She blushes. "And you're still here?" "I could be anybody." "But you're not." "Why not?" She smiles. You're a nice guy." "That's your conclusion on the balance of evidence?" You made sure to ask permission." How low the bar has been set for men. "Sweetheart, look at the shirt you're wearing." "It's a joke." "Is it?" She looks around with her hand on her throat as if they're in a movie. Maybe the lowest piano notes will begin playing and her eyes will alight on the Silence of the Lambs with Hannibal Lecter's face answering her question. It's the learned, cinematic gesture that makes him wonder. "How old are you?" 24. He'd expected her to lie about her age, but that seems about right. She breaks off a sliver of bacon and nibbles. "So, when do you want me to clear out of here?" Good. One way or another, she's finally gotten the message. "As soon as you're done." She blinks, seems to push the comment to the side. "Of course, you have a lot to do." Again, it's the tone of someone who knows him, who knows exactly what his work entails. Is it part of her fantasy that she's his girlfriend and soon she'll be back in his car or his house, and he'll be back in her? Neither of them says anything. He decides that he doesn't owe her the show of eating this slop and dumps the rest in the bin.